Hello everyone. I'll be adding on to my discussions previously about religion, especially around this time, Thanksgiving, Christmas. People are going to church, telling people what they're thankful for, talking about Christ and His resurrection and different things that happened in the Bible that people may not completely understand or people might want to fully understand. I know for me, when I have questions and stuff, I go to the Bible. There's actually an app on the iPhone. If you have an iPhone, it's called the Holy Bible. It's a free app. You can download it and you can look up different things. There's like questions and stuff that you can, it's kind of like Google. You can kind of like Google them and it'll find them and bring up a passage. Or you could even go to Google and type in a question you have, and it should bring up a Bible verse or a book in the Bible where it says your answer. Definitely, though, around Thanksgiving, a lot of people are curious about religion. A lot of people are telling people what they're thankful for, telling people, oh, I'm thankful for life, I'm thankful for food, but we wouldn't have any of this if it wasn't for God. God created all of us and all of us equally. All of us maybe not equally able, but equal in His eyes, perfect in His eyes. And something that's kind of confusing to me, especially around Christmas, is people try and put on this face. It's a facade is what it is. They try and pretend that they're all churchy and they go to church all the time and they're asking for forgiveness for the new year. They're asking people to look at them like they're a Christian when they're not. It's just they're being a hypocrite. And a hypocrite, I kind of grew up not knowing what a hypocrite was. I just thought it was a cool word to say. But a hypocrite is preaching something but not acting what you're preaching. I know in my family we have very few of them, but then at the same time we have very many. There's numerous times where we all can be hypocrites. Like, for example, I saw a video about texting and driving. I feel like at times we get on to people so much about texting and driving or speeding or not wearing your seatbelt, but at the same time we don't wear a seatbelt, we speed, we text and drive, we look at our phone. So I think hypocrites can go kind of like both ways. I also think that especially around Christmas time, a lot of them pop up. A lot of the fakeness comes out, and I think that's a turn off also for a lot of Christians, a lot of churchgoers, because we in the church, a lot of people almost just show up and act like they've been there their whole life and almost get mad because nobody talks to them, but then you look at them and they're so holy, like singing songs, raising their hands in the air, like it's preaching to their heart, and you're like, really? Like, you've never been here, and maybe they have, and maybe you just haven't seen them, so that's your fault for judging. Like, in the church, I know, especially around Midland, a lot of people don't like going because they feel like they're being judged. And if that's the case, find a different church. Maybe start your own church. But something in Oklahoma, where I'm actually at right now for Thanksgiving, is the churches are so big. So if you did show up somewhere, very few people will notice. But once somebody notices, everyone knows you're there. And it's a blessing inside itself, though, because you going and visiting for the first time, trying to figure out if you like the church, if you believe what they believe, is kind of overwhelming, because once one person meets you, it's like the whole church wants to meet you. Another thing, though, back to talking about holidays, is New Year's. Everybody does New Year's resolutions, but why do something with religion if you know that you're not going to go through with it? That kind of bugs me. I think a lot of people do it because they want to make themselves feel better about themselves, when really it doesn't. You say, oh, I want to read the whole Bible. Does it happen? No. And so it's kind of like uplifting yourself when you know it's not going to happen, when you know that you're definitely not going to have time to do it, or you're not going to put aside time to do it because you're not self-controlled enough to pursue your New Year's resolutions. That's why I personally don't do them, but definitely, though, like I said earlier, like around holidays, people put on this facade. Don't be one of those people that puts on a facade about religion, because not only does it hurt you, but it hurts the people you're fronting towards. But I thought I'd share this with you. Definitely comment. I hope y'all have a great Thanksgiving, and it's been a great semester so far. Thanks.